Hey everybody, welcome to the Bullseye channel. Hey, we're getting out there, and I'm using a blinder because that works for me. Got some Ely Bullseye Pistol X and some CCI standard velocity. All right, so a lot of interest at the channel. Welcome to the channel if you're new, by the way. And today we actually got out to the range, and we fired the Hammerly International, which you're seeing here, the Pardini SP22 Rapid Fire, and the Pardini SP22 Bullseye. And I know you want to know what they're like, and I'm going to tell you exactly what they're like. All right, so here we go. Whoa, that was cool. That's the Hammerly with the recoil mitigating device, which essentially mimics to a certain extent the stuff that's in the Pardini. As you can see, it doesn't keep it totally flat, and you're going to see recoil on all these. There's a little close-up view. And you also see that there's a little bit of like a flutter. And that continues through to the sensation when you're kind of using this on the recoil mitigating device on the Hammerly. But it does manage to really get you back down on target in a decent time. And I think it's definitely worth the money for those who have a Hammerly and want to add it. Here's the target. We were not training. We weren't practicing. I wasn't setting my body. I didn't have my bag. I didn't do all that. We were just shooting. Speaking of shooting, the new star of the channel, the SP22 Rapid Fire. These are the first shots. The first shots. So we sent down what I wish was a B8, but I pulled the 50-yard repair center. Oh, well, this thing's not even sighted in. We're just going to kind of see what it does. There we go. Closing it through. Those handles are really nice. Brass check. Hard to do one-hand brass check on a Pardini, folks. And here we go. We're going to get the first shots. Here are my main takeaways from this session. I've never fired an SP Rapid Fire. A little bit of flutter there. That was my first trigger pull. Give me a break. All right, so I've never fired one of these, but what I realized over this session, which was around 200 rounds, was that the combination of the 6 tungsten weights with the springs up front and the quick bolt, there's a nice close-up, of the Pardini SP Rapid Fire is a dream to shoot. It is noticeably faster than this. So if you'll notice, I think I've got this on 24 frames per second when I was recording it. You will see the bolt move on this Bullseye that has a little bit of a heavier bolt, and it also has steel weights up front. So I don't know why I'm taking so much time, but we'll go ahead and we'll watch. See, you can see it. Now, most of the time in this video when I've got the green one up, I guess it's good they're both different colors because we can pick them out on the channel. You will hardly see that bolt move. There we go. She's empty. So that was a group. Well, I guess I didn't show it. All right, so we're going to go ahead back to the green. Like I said, this baby is a dream to shoot. I mean, it is fast and flat. I have no take up in my trigger. The trigger is exactly how I want it. And after I turn the camera off, I'll show you the target at the end. So you didn't hardly saw it move. How cool is that? Target at the end, I mean, I was stacking them in the 10 and a lot in the X. And this is the first time that I've had it. Notice the really swept forward grip angle of the Pardini. So I'm looking down there, and that was about the size of my group, and I was high. So that was the group for the. I'm attempting to mine the results here, but we're just going to go ahead and do what we should have done in the beginning. We're going to throw 2 targets down, 25 yards, shooting the old one-handed Pardini. Hard to get 2 hands on this pistol because of the ergonomic grips. So I'm going to shoot a few here. Single shot, but you notice what I did there? Even in training, if the shot's not there, I don't take it. All right, do a couple single shots, and then we'll probably shoot the remainder. So that was a 10 and kind of low right. So move the sights, right? We're getting this thing sighted in for 25, which is really 25 yards, not 25 meters. Here we go. Look at that. Ooh, saw the bolt there. And that was an X, baby. We're in X town. We're an X man. All right. We're going to shoot 3 in a row here. Gotta watch my finger. I usually, back in the old target pistol days, I get a lot of grief about my finger, which is a weird thing to comment about on another person, and because I take it off the trigger shoe. There we go. Doesn't lock back on these models. That's totally fine. Neither does an AK. All right, back to the Bullseye. Back in black. Notice the Picatinny at the front, so you can mount a red dot really easily and not use the supplied Pardini rail, which is super tiny. Here we go. Playing with the trigger, just getting it right where we want it. Feeling right. Making that really good shot. Ooh, it's moving. Don't like that. Ooh, a little bit of a flinch. A little bit of a flinch. It's probably still 10. Sometimes the Pardini just shoots itself. I will say, more than any other 22 I ever fired, I haven't owned a Pardini. I owned a 2016, or I think maybe it was a 2018 model before. Put the tungsten in it, but didn't have the fast bolt. And I got a lot of clusters. So here you go. So that was like my first couple shots, moved my sights. That's the rapid fire. And then there, that was the SP22. So, let's just say really kind of equal, I guess, so far for there. But what I noticed, seems a little inappropriate, but the rear sight was not, it was a little too close. So great thing about the rear sights here, I just get this Allen key, I put it in there, and I can adjust the width of the rear notch. Can you do that on your pistol? If it's a Steyr, you probably can. If it's a Pardini, you can. But, for a lot, it's not. All right, so there we go. Kind of just checking it out, seeing if that's what we want, kind of putting it against the background. And then that's going to work for now. So I widened it up a little bit. You don't want it too wide. You're always trying to achieve that, equal height, equal light sort of thing. I'm trying to show that to you without flagging everybody. All right, here we go. We're going to shoot a little bit more. What do you think of the green? I like the green. What color do you wish that it was in? I wish that it was in purple. I would even take pink or like a really robin's egg blue. The more flamboyant, the better. That's my motto. Here we go. Here's another question for the group. Do you think that I should put a Bullseye channel logo on the left side of this? It's going to get stickers anyway, because when you go through equipment control, you get stickers. Notice how fast that bolt is, man. That thing is cool. All right, so we're going to go ahead and load the tiny little AK looking mag. Get that nice firm grip. All right, we're breathing. Probably should have edited this part out. All right, we're back at it. Back on target. Let me talk through some questions that people have had on the other video, which is now over 100,000 views. That's probably the most views that any video on this subject has ever had. Looking at the targets, and as you can see, I'm getting a little bit better with that rapid fire. It has me excited. What also has me excited is that it's pretty fun to shoot and pretty easy. So feeling pretty satisfied, feeling pretty good. But we're back in black. All right, so questions that people have had about Pardinis. The number one question is, how much do they cost? Well, friend, they cost new $3,000. The SP Bullseye is a little bit less because you don't have to pay for the tungsten, but generally you're looking at $3,000. You can get them from Pardini USA. Just Google Pardini USA. The second question has a lot to do with the Olympics. People are pretty upset about the Olympics opening ceremony. Here at the Bullseye channel, folks, we do not take ourselves too seriously. All right? And on this channel, we love the Olympics. I love the Olympics, at least. And I hope you do too. And if you don't love the opening ceremony, hopefully you can see past it and see the combination and joy of brotherly love of different nations coming together in peace to test their athletic ability against one another. There's the target. As you can see, I'm doing a little bit better with the rapid fire. Both of the grips feel pretty good. Let's see, what else? What else was the question? Oh, why don't they use real guns in the Olympics? Well, they do use real guns. All right, I'm running out of time here. That was the target that I had after I turned the camera off. Let me know what you think. Hold hard, shoot straight. Thanks, y'all.